Important.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
good time.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Too loud there. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Checking one more time. Test, test, 1, 2, 3.
A community is connections. We're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program. Go to allofiber.com/ACP to learn more.
The 90s all day here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. I'm DJ Dan. Did you miss any of our interviews during Good Morning North Platte this morning? Hit up the Kubota podcast page at northplattepost.com and stay up to date with FM 98.1 and 1410 AM.
North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota and Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care. Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runs Up. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in, everybody, here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School taking on Norfolk and the Panthers here in district basketball. That is right. We are here in girls district basketball. North Platte at 5-17, coming in as the that's right, you heard me right, number 4 seed, taking on the number 5 seed Norfolk Panthers, who currently sit at 2-20 on the year. Now, these two teams have already played this season. I know, can you believe that? These two teams have already matched up in competition, where North Platte picked up the victory in pretty convincing fashion, 54-41 over this Panthers team. That was way early in the season. We are now here way late in the season, where either side has really transitioned and changed into better teams than they last previously had saw each other. Of course, North Platte coming actually off of a pretty impressive victory. They pick up the victory over Omaha Burke last on Saturday, if I believe so. I was again out and doing our wonderful coverage for state high school wrestling, but here again, North Platte picking up the 61-49 victory, where they went on quite the second half tear. They were going into halftime trailing. That's right. They were going into halftime in this game trailing against Omaha Burke, and then really exploded in the second half to pick up the overall victory, improving to 5-17 on the year, 61-49. So specifically getting some huge momentum in this game. Well, not in this game, but just overall huge momentum coming into today's contest against a Norfolk squad that comes in today again 2-20, going 78-17 loss last time out against Lincoln High School, and then almost taking that, well, at very many points had a very close contested matchup against Omaha Central. They fell 78-42. But again, winner of this game goes on to take on the very strong team that is Millard South, who is the number 1 seed in this district, and that's tomorrow. Again, pending the weather, though. The weather is said to be quite nasty on that day, but we're hoping things look good. So we ourselves here will step aside and take a break. When we come back, more of the Quick Stop pregame show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming, northplattepost.com.
Right around the corner, Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner, Quick Stop.
Get the results you need with Red Oil Chemical. This is Kurt Carter, and whether you're looking for generic or brand name chemicals, surfactants, specialty products, or fertilizer, we've got you covered. We offer bulk and packaged products, delivery, and aerial application services, so you can trust us to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Oil Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Call me at 308-340-7751.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Sandhills State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhills State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School taking on the side Norfolk and the Panthers in girls district basketball action. North Platte coming off of a really confidence-boosting victory against Omaha Burke on Saturday to improve to 5-17 on the year compared to the 5 seed, who is Norfolk here in the Panthers at the moment, coming in as the number 5 seeds. That's right. North Platte getting the first, well, I want to say the first district home game, but they will host a game here, and then if they win, which I am hoping and I'm looking forward to either side here, pretty competitive, but if either side pick up the victory, North Platte or Norfolk, they will go on the road to Omaha to take on the side of Millard South, the number 1 team here in the A1 district bracket. It's time to get into our In the Groove player provided by Midwest ATV. Farmers and Ranchers, now is the time to get your ATVs and UTVs serviced with Midwest Cycle and ATV. We will start on the side here offensively. How about this Bulldog squad? Abby Kamensky picking up some really big buckets last time out against Omaha. Burke really led the team in terms of their overall shooting. It was a 3-point barrage in the second half. She was key in helping the Bulldogs really supplant and really gain the momentum back on their side in that game. We'll be looking to see if she can continue that here against a very competitive Norfolk squad. Yet again, just because their record doesn't show that they are competitive, or their win-loss doesn't look as good, you got to treat every single game like it's your last, because it is. Every single game is your last at the moment here. Both sides looking to pick up the victory to move on to the next round of district play. It's time to move on to our Owls lock and save keys to the game. That is right. Owls lock and save, securing North Platte and the surrounding areas for over 50 years. Let's start on the offensive side here for North Platte and the Bulldogs. Yet again, they've been slowly but surely getting back into a little bit of an offensive rhythm. We saw it, of course, as we all know, against Omaha Burke here over the weekend. They were able to really get into that rhythm from the 3-point line. Look to see them continue that here against Norfolk and really set the tempo and set the pace of this game. And then on the defensive side for the Bulldogs, it really boils down to, can they keep the inside stopped. You know, some of the things with North Platte is they will do a really good job of stopping the three-point ball. They'll stop the three ball as well as getting into the passing lanes to really, you know, inhibit anything that the other opposing team, is trying to do. But sometimes when teams start to get into a rhythm, it comes down in the paint and foul trouble because of that. So if you are North Platte High School, you really, really, really need to focus on here tonight. That inside the paint, but really focus in the paint and make sure that you and the Bulldogs, well, I say you, but the Bulldogs just do not let anything happen down low. Establish the size and the physicality that we have seen. Number 4 seeded North Platte taking on the number 5 seeded Norfolk squad here in A1 Girls District Basketball. Again, I'm coming back here from the great adventure of state wrestling, which was quite fun. Congratulations to Ryan Fox for getting state runner-up in wrestling. He's here today. I saw him. Congratulations to him. Can't wait to see him as well. But it is time. We are going to the Titantron, actually. We of course, have a little tribute today as Ross Perry, of course, passed away here earlier this year, or not even this year, but just a couple of days ago before I left on my endeavor. So we probably going to have a moment of silence here. He was huge in the community here for North Platte and the Bulldogs. Of course, I always remember the great stories of Mr. Perry, you know, going on down to, you know, his golf course. You know, he got his custom cart that he can go there and golf. So we'll step here and have a little bit of moment of silence for Mr. Ross Perry. It's now time for our national anthem. So with that, we will actually step aside, take a break. We come back, it'll be game time in our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup here, FM 98.1, AM 1410 live streaming, of course, as always, NorthPlattePost.com, as well as WJAG in Norfolk.
At Mid-Plains Community College, we see it. Your drive to make a difference. Chart your own path. Create your own future. Through our diverse health occupation programs, the career you're considering is waiting for you. You can provide comfort, save lives, be a hero in your community. Your path at MPCC is limitless. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see you. We are MPCC.
Another round in River's Edge, your destination for recreation and fine dining. Weekly food and drink specials and delicious appetizers. Now is the time for you to get your 2023 golf membership, so make sure and stop in the pro shop and visit with Bear and get signed up. Don't forget, the Baker's Table at Another Round is open. Call Stacy at 530-9449 to place your order. Another Round Sports Bar at River's Edge Golf Course. Come have another round with them.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Swift Auto Center. This is Joe from Swift Auto Center in North Platte. The Dogs play here. KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. It is time for the Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District in North Platte offers 24+ different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. They also offer homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Let's start on the side of the Norfolk Panthers, starting there. Emerson Waldo, the 5'8 junior, will get the start here with Abigail Ruda, the 5'6 senior. Cameron Skiff, the 5'10 senior, with Tasha Eisenhower, the 5'10 junior. And then Skylar Indra, the 5'9 sophomore, also getting the start today here for Norfolk and the Panthers. And then on the side, North Platte High School. You've seen it for most of the season. It's gotten to muscle memory at this point. It will start with Abby Kamensky, the sophomore, for North Platte, sitting at 5'10". Jaden Outerkirk, the three-point specialist and defensive specialist, 5'8 senior. Emily Hansen, the 5'8 senior, alongside Macy Freeze, the 5'5 junior. And then Avery Zern, the 5'11 junior. Of course, as we talked about earlier, here in today's game, it really is going to boil down to, can North Platte really contain the inside the paint, because Norfolk does have some nice size down low. North Platte has a couple of 5'8 defensive dogs down in the paint, but again, that height can play a difference. So it'll be down to if they are able to hold their own down low. If they are able to do so, things will be looking good for North Platte. Of course, head coach Tyson Hammond and the squad looking really good last time out. Can they keep it up here? A1 District first round play-in game is where we are going to be sitting. The Panthers taking on the Bulldogs here in the Dog House, where winner goes to take on Millard South in the next round of the competition. As I got our camera all set up, I'll be running the camera here today, everybody. So let's get ready and rocking and rolling for North Platte and Norfolk. Panthers and the Dogs here in district basketball play. Taking the jump for North Platte is Avery Zern. She beats out Cameron Skiff. And now here comes the other way with it. North Platte to set this offense up. Down low to Zern. Really easy into the paint for a bucket. Avery Zern will collect the first 2 points for North Platte. It's 2-0 with the ball on the floor. Macy Freeze got her hands in it, but it just rolls off of her out of bounds. Though North Platte picking up the first 2 points in this ball game, 2-0. A very beautiful pass that got to Avery Zern down low in the post. A double team action here is up the other way with it comes Norfolk into the lane, trying to kick it out. They will to Eisenhower. Her shot will rattle in from the baseline. 2 points for Tasha Eisenhower, and with that on the board to start their own is going to be the side of Norfolk and the Panthers, but the Bulldogs unfortunately turn the basketball over in the full court, and with that, here comes Norfolk the other way with it. It's tied 2-2, 7:23 left to go here in the first quarter. Tipped away, stolen by Outerkirk. She has it then re-stolen on the other side. Good hands coming in on the side of Ruda. Ruda kicks it, stolen away that time by Emily Hansen, up to a free-ranging Macy Freeze, and she nails the bucket. There's 2 points for Macy Freeze, and with that, North Platte retakes the lead. It's now 4-2. Favor of the Bulldogs. Up the court here with it comes Skiff. Skiff on the far side, back on over, goes to Waldo. Now pushes it on over to Eisenhower. Down low it goes into Indra. Indra up over Zern, no good. She collects the rebound and goes up for another attempt with the foul being drawn. I believe that's going to be on Avery Zern. Skylar Indra collects her first rebound of the game. And Zern will collect her first personal foul. So Skylar Indra now will take up the free throws. First one, just a bit off the mark. North Platte leading 4-2. Again, thank you to our premier sponsors here for today. Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota, just south of I-80. Invite you to come out and take a test drive today. Premier Toyota. Let's go places as Indra will collect her first point of the game. It's 4-3 in favor of North Platte. Hansen picks her dribble up, throws it up to Avery Zern at the half court. Zern up to Hansen. She has some room. Dishes it on over to Outerkirk in that left corner. Drives. Kamensky for three. It's way short, and it's going to be picked up and rebounded by the Panthers. That one, the first rebound for Abigail Ruda. Now up the court with it. Here comes Skiff. Skiff with it. Needs help. Down low it gets to Indra. Indra pivoting up for the shot, blocked by Avery Zern and rebounded by Emily Hansen. There's some good defense for North Platte. The throw all the way up to Macy Freeze in the near side corner. Back to Hansen, who thought about the three, but we're going to pass it around the perimeter. Cross courts on over to Outerkirk. Guarded by Ruda. Here into the lane. Macy Freeze picks her dribble up back. Hansen from the free throw line. It hits. Emily Hansen picks up her first 2 points of this ball game, and the North Platte is up 6-3 early on. 5:44 left to go as that ball is instantly stolen away by North Platte. On the floor is Macy Freeze. She throws it forward, and it's picked up by Emily Hansen, who lost it once again and picked up on the side by Norfolk and the Panthers. Eisenhower down low, blocked by Avery Zern. That's now 2 blocks already in this ball game for Avery Zern, as she has been on the defensive side of things, down low in the paint, really not allowing the Panthers to get anything. Bad pass tipped up front by Emerson Waldo. And because of that, be an inbounds correction on the side of Norfolk and the Panthers. I thought it was last touched by Waldo, but officials say it was last touched by a North Platte player. Eisenhower gets it back. Bad pass in the open court. Picked up by Macy Freeze on the far side. And now here comes Jaden Outerkirk the other way for the Dogs. They lead at the moment 6-3 in the corner. Now back to Hansen. She'll drive into the paint. Tries to get it down low to Zern, and it's going to fall right off of Avery Zern's fingertips. Good defense on the side of Cameron Skiff for the side of the Panthers. And with that, they'll have an inbounds underneath their own basket. Here comes Eisenhower now in a full court press from North Platte. She's running out of time, needs help. Here she comes up the court with it. Eisenhower will officially get across and loses the basketball, but unfortunately, Emily Hansen, who was there to steal it, tried to get it into Avery Zern on the near side baseline, but just couldn't. So underneath North Platte basket will be an inbounds for the Panthers. They're going to throw it up to Eisenhower. She's going to be Indra with it. Up for the shot. Hit doesn't rattle in. She collects another rebound, and here comes the side of the Panthers. Eisenhower picks it, down low to Indra. On over, it's going to go to Ruda. Now back to Emerson Waldo. Waldo on the perimeter, back to Ruda. Ruda letting the offense sit up. 23 seconds on the shot clock here. Ruda on over to Waldo. Waldo with it, driving into the baseline to a double. Needs some help. Looking, 14 to a cutting Eisenhower. Oh, the shot doesn't land. She collects another rebound. She tries to go for the shot. Stolen away and picked up by Macy Freeze. Again, that interior defense has been looking pretty good here for the side of North Platte High School. It's 6-3. Zern on the baseline to a cutting Emily Hansen. She can't get the shot, but a foul's going to be called. So with that, Hansen will go to the free throw line. They're going to call that on Abigail Ruda, her first foul of the game. So Emily Hansen will go to the free throw line with North Platte leading 6-3. Thank you again, though, to our sponsors here for today. Farmers Insurance Agent Stephen Rhodes. Farmers Insurance Agent Stephen Rhodes has the knowledge and expertise to help you better understand your coverage options for auto, home, renters, business, and more. Go check out Farmers Insurance Agent Stephen Rhodes. As Hansen nails the first one, she can't get the second. And with that, we're going to have a rebound up the court with it. Now comes the side of Cameron Skiff. Skiff on the far side. Now picks her dribble up and finds Eisenhower. Tasha Eisenhower tries to get the shot up short and rebounded by Cameron Skiff. Double Skiff shot, no good. There's Outerkirk, who collect another rebound for North Platte, as now here comes Emily Hansen up to Kamensky with it. North Platte looking pretty good here in this game in terms of their defense down low in the paint, but on the other side offensively, a couple of missed opportunities. Norfolk has gotten the upper hand in terms of rebounding in the paint. On the offensive side, just haven't been unable to convert on those opportunities, as here comes Skiff up the court with it. Skiff gets it on over to Emerson Waldo. Waldo driving, steps back, looks for help, finds it in Tasha Eisenhower from the free throw line. Short and picked up by one Emily Hansen, and now she'll take it up the court with some speed. Hansen picks her dribbles up, cross court, Outerkirk fires! Oh, it's a bit short, and rebound on the side by Cameron Skiff. And now up the court here comes one Emerson Waldo. 2:57 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-3 North Platte lead. On over, they get it down low inside to Skip. Skip up for the shot, no good. She'll collect her own rebound. Her second attempt, no good. And there's Avery Zern collecting a rebound. And that's just how it's been for North Platte early in this game, getting the buckets down low as Macy Freeze's shot is no good. Picked up on the side by Abigail Ruda. Into a double team goes Ruda. Gets it down low to a fresh Skylar Indra. Whose shot's no good. And a fight for the basketball. That'll be a jump, actually a foul call on Skylar Indra. So we'll have some check-ins for both North Platte and Norfolk as Winnie Hanneborg and Addison Euling check in with Atlee Bauman as well for Norfolk. Once again, full court press coming in the side of Norfolk and the Panthers as Zern and Freeze take a break. Zern really been a defensive force down low as that pass is stolen. Here comes the other way. That's Cameron Skiff who will pick up her first 2 points, the senior. And with that, it's 7-5 in favor of North Platte. Going to get it back the ball to Abby Kamenski, who will set the offense up to the near side of Winnie Hanneborg. Hanneborg back to Outerkirk with 2:02 left to go. It's 7-5 in favor of North Platte here. Outerkirk, far side corner, into a double. Down low to Euling. Euling with it. Cross courts it to Winnie Hanneborg, and now Abby Kamenski with 10 on the shot clock. Kamenski on over to Outerkirk. Outerkirk with 6 seconds. To Kamenski with 4 seconds. Kamenski with 2 seconds. Hanneborg has to really fire a long shot. It's short, and with that, a shot clock violation. And a turnover for North Platte is checking in. Now comes Emma Long for the side of the Panthers for Skylar Indra. Indra will get a break. Now it's really going to be how does that interior defense hold up on the side of North Platte. They get it inside. Eisenhower with it. Throws it all the way back up. The pass now gets to Waldo. Emerson Waldo with some clearance. The shot blocked up by Addison Euling, and just like that, the blocking party continues as Abby Kamenski almost had it stolen away, but she collects it. Kamenski dishes it to Winnie Hanneborg down to the baseline with Addison Euling. Back to Hanneborg and some good passing by North Platte. Outerkirk driving, kicking. Winnie Hanneborg for three. She nails it. Winnie Hanneborg with a three. It's 10-5 now in favor of North Platte. There's Hanneborg's first three-pointer. Long throws it up to Waldo. Now here comes Emerson Waldo with it. Needs some help in a very tough situation with Abby Kamenski just plastered all over her. On over to Tasha Eisenhower, deep three. She answers right back on the other side for Norfolk and the Panthers. It's 10-8 in favor of North Platte. The first three for Tasha Eisenhower. And just like that, this game is much closer. Outerkirk wide open from 12 out. She can't get it to fall, and with that, Eisenhower collects her first rebound. 25 seconds, a throw up. In the open court, but picked up by Emerson Waldo with 20 seconds left here in this first quarter. As Eisenhower collects the pass, but Emily Hansen gets dinged with the foul for North Platte. We'll have a substitution as Macy Freeze checks in for Abby Kamenski. We'll have it. Actually, scratch that as Avery Zern checks right back in. So North Platte going right back to a pretty tall lineup with Euling and Zern as Eisenhower with the inbounds. Gets it in Emma Long. She fires for three. Emma Long has it short and rebound on the side by one Emma Long. On over. Eisenhower drives. Pops from 18. She hits that bucket and we are tied up here 10-10. How about Tasha Eisenhower getting her shot to fall? And with that is how we will enter the second quarter of play. North Platte at the moment tied with Norfolk and the Panthers 10-10.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of, whether you want to buy or lease. Find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, Mag, here to North Platte High School. It's currently 10-10 at the moment between the Bulldogs and the Panthers coming out of Norfolk. It's time to get into our sponsors here. Thank you for sponsoring today's game. Another round / River's Edge Golf Course. After your golf games, we into another round for some amazing food and drinks. Is up the court now. With it comes Tasha Eisenhower. On over, they get it down low. Indra, who's checked back in. She's in a double. Back out to Emma Long. Now with it, here comes Abigail Ruda, who has it. Gets it inside there to one Atlee Bauman. Now Long, driving. Long, up for the shot. Blocked by Addison Euling. And then picked up by Addison Euling. The throw up to Macy Freeze. A 1-on-2 fast break to Zern. Her shot is good. Avery Zern will collect the bucket. It's now 12-10 in favor of North Platte. With it comes Ruda. Pops and looks for some help. Back to Long. She'll fire for three. How about it? No good. And there's one. Tasha Emerson blocked by Zern. Second chance effort, and it hits. Tasha Eisenhower picking up her 9th point in this game with the foul called on Emily Hansen, her second here to start the second quarter. With Eisenhower looking to take the lead for the Panthers for the first time here today. Again, you can find all of our coverage live, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and as always, live streaming at NorthPlattePost.com, and also streaming here today on WJAG in Norfolk. As Tasha Emerson will get a break here for the side of the Panthers, with checking in now coming Cameron Skiff. This is going to be a key stint for the Panthers, as a majority of their points, 9 of them to be exact, comes from Tasha Eisenhower. Let's see how they'll be able to produce with her on the bench. Out it goes to Kamensky, far side wing. Gets it on over to Emily Hansen, the near side wing. She'll fire for three. Why not? Oh, it rims in and out. Rebounded by Skylar Indra, but it will touch. Oh, hits. I believe the out-of-bounds line as Indra was going for it. So with that, another inbounds for North Platte underneath Norfolk basket. Out to Freeze. She drives in. Gets it to Zern. Zern to Hansen, who thought about the three, but now drives around the perimeter and finds Abby Kamensky on the near side wing. Kamensky to Hansen. Hansen with it. Now to Euling. Euling down to Zern. Zern up for the layup, and it's just poetry in motion for North Platte. That's now 14-12, and stolen right again by Avery Zern. Pipped and picked up by Cameron Skiff. Skiff driving into the lane, up for the layup. She hits it, and just like that, we are back tied again. Skiff picking up her 4th point. Up to Abby Kamensky, is looking to have another check-in for Norfolk here. Going to be Adalea McWilliams. Freeze, drives, gets the screen, tries to find some open daylight, but almost gets it stolen away. Back to Zern, she pumps down to Euling, up for the shot, and it rattles in. Some great offensive possessions from either side here in this ball game. Euling picks up the bucket, her first here of the day. It's 16-14. Now the pass on over, it goes to Bauman. Bauman to a cutting Skiff. She lost the basketball, but last touch by Addison Euling. We'll have some substitutions now. Emerson Waldo will check in, as well as Adalia McWilliams will check in, as well as Bo Caskey. Emerson Waldo drives into the paint, guarded by Zern. Shot blocked by Avery Zern, but they're going to call a foul on Zern. That's her second, but yet again, there was Avery Zern on the cusp. That's right, on the cusp of picking up, picking up another block for North Platte. First free throw will rattle in there for the side of Emerson Waldo. Waldo will collect her first free throw here today. The shot goes up, no good. Rebounded by Caskey. Her turnaround jumper is good. Caskey will collect her first 2 points here on the day following the one from Emerson Waldo. And it's now a lead for Norfolk, 17-16, stolen away by the Panthers. Now here comes Emerson Waldo with it. Picks her dribble up. On over it goes. They're going to get it in to Caskey. Caskey in some trouble, needs some help, dribbles into the lane. Her shot blocked up front and rebounded by Emily Hansen. Hansen collects her first rebound, and up with it now comes Abby Kamensky for the side of North Platte and the Bulldogs here. The kick out to Outerkirk. Outerkirk with it. Kicks it to now Macy Freeze. Freeze at the top of the three-point line. Looking to get some action rolling here for the Bulldogs. Shot coming in. Freeze now in the near side corner. With it. Dishes it in there. Hits it from Addison Ewing from around 13 to 14 out. And now North Platte with the basketball as I lost my pen. Oh, up here we go. It's now 18-17. Another check in on the side of the Panthers here in this game. On over it goes to McWilliams. McWilliams passes it on over to Ruda. Ruda has it stolen away by Addison Ewing, and now here comes North Platte. 4:07 left to go here in this ball game. Well, in the first half, excuse me. On over to Ewing. Ewing back to a cutting Emily Hansen. No good, but a foul is going to be called on the side of Norfolk. Bokaski collects her first foul here of the game. So Bokaski collects the first foul, and Emily Hansen will go to the free throw line. Norfolk's strategy here today, go through their entire bench unit, which I don't blame them, throw bodies at North Platte. So here comes Tasha Eisenhower as well as Skylar Indro, who will check in for Cameron Skiff, as well as Bokaski, it looks like. So the free throw from Emily Hansen is good. And with that, the North Platte lead extends to 20-17. Emerson Waldo with the basketball now. She'll shoot it up from round 8 out. No good. Tipped, rebounded by Jaden Outerkirk. Hansen again make both of them. 3 for 4, and with that it's 2017. Not the year 2017, but 2017 as Outerkirk gets called for the travel. Ugh, so close was. So close on that was the side of, excuse me, North Platte is up the court with it. Now comes Ruda. Ruda with some speed. Pops down low to Indra. Indra turns and up for the shot. No good, but they'll call a block on Jaden Outerkirk, it looks like. First foul for Outerkirk. That's her first. It's the 5th team foul for North Platte here in this ball game. So again, they once again look to bounce off here and get some good momentum down low. Shots up from Waldo's no good, but a foul is going to be called. I believe that was called on Ewing. Ooh, call that one on Jaden Outerkirk, her second, so 2 quick ones for Jaden Outerkirk. 20-17 as Emerson Waldo, who's 1 for 2, comes to the free throw line. Waldo will nail her second. She's got 2 points in this game. And now it's only a 2-point lead for North Platte. Heavily close and contested game between these two teams here. Waldo, she'll nail the second. That's 3 good points for Emerson Waldo. And with that, 1-point lead for North Platte. Macy Freeze on the near side corner, picks her dribble up and dishes it to Emily Hansen. Now Ewing. Ewing back to Freeze. Macy Freeze to a cutting Abby Kamensky into a double team. Back to Hansen. She drives in the baseline. Hershey loses the basketball. Last touched by a Norfolk player. Last touch by Tasha Eisenhower, it looked like. So with that, we'll have an inbounds here for North Platte and Emily Hansen. 2019, 3:04 left to go. Outerkirk, 3 in the near side corner. It's going to hit the support beam. And with that, a turnover for the Bulldogs. Still lead by 1, 20-19, as checking in now comes Cameron Skiff. Thank you again to our sponsors here for today, Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. You can find out more on 1510 East 4th Street. Full court press for North Platte. They're going to get the basketball into Ruda. Last touched by Abby Kamensky. Again, North Platte and both Norfolk going into this full court press on inbounds. It's had a mixed bag of results for either side here in this game, as here's Emerson Waldo with it. Waldo crosses over, pops from the three-point line, and fires away. No good. Rebounded by Jaden Outerkirk. Stolen away by Ruda. And how about Emerson Waldo's next attempt? No good. Tipped, rebounded, fight for the basketball on the floor. That will fall the way of North Platte. As we're waiting, and they'll finally give the call up. North Platte holding on to a 1-point lead here against Norfolk, 20-19. With Emily Hansen inbounding the ball to Kamensky. Kamensky will slowly take it up the court. North Platte has committed 6 fouls already in this first half, compared to the 3 fouls from the Panthers. Outerkirk to Freeze on the far side. Down low to Euling. Euling back to Kamensky. She spots up and fires from inside the three-point line. No good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by a Bulldog player. Abigail Ruda with the good defense as Winnie Hannaborg looks to check in for North Platte, and will check in for Emily Hansen. Hansen, Outerkirk, and Zern with 2 fouls already in this ball game. It's 20-19, still in favor of North Platte. Winner goes to take on Millard South tomorrow. Skiff with the basketball, throws it up to Eisenhower. Tasha Eisenhower, all the way up it goes to Ruda. Ruda to Waldo. She'll fire another 3. That time it'll hit the mark for the side of the Panthers. Emerson Waldo hits the 3, and it's now the largest lead for Norfolk at 2 in this quarter. Waldo hits her first 3. She's got 6 points as Freeze goes down the baseline, and they're going to call it travel on Macy Freeze. It's now, 21-20. Got a little ahead of myself on that shot. 21-20 in favor still of the Panthers here again. A1 District girls between the number 4 seed, number 5 seeded Panthers and Bulldogs. Inside, they get it back. Skiff driving to the near side. She goes into the lane, up for the layup. Oh, way too much power. There's Indra with the rebound, and she gets the and one. Skylar Indra with her second rebound and also picks up her 3rd point. As Abby Kamensky picks up her first foul, and with that, the 7th team foul for North Platte in this game. So Indra will go to the free throw line and look to fire away. She'll nail that and one. She's got 4 points, and with that, the largest lead for the Panthers at 4, 24-20. Here with 1:36 left to go in the first half. Hannaborg with it. On over goes to Macy Freeze. Freeze looking to drive in on Skiff. Drives past Skiff, and they'll call a foul on Cameron Skiff. A little too physical on the drive from Macy Freeze. So with that, Skiff picks up her first foul and the 4th team foul for the side of the Panthers. Again, North Platte, 7 fouls here in this first half, as that's almost stolen away by Eisenhower. Now here comes Abby Kamensky with it. She's going to step back and allow the offense to set up with 9 seconds. The handoff to Hannaborg. She spins, finds Outerkirk, 5 seconds. Outerkirk driving, going, lost the basketball, fought for, and it's a jump ball that'll fall the way of Norfolk and the Panthers. 24-20. It's where we sit right now. The Panthers with their largest lead of this game at 4. 24-20, a great back and forth between these two teams here in this first game of district playoffs. The throw up, it goes to Ruda. Ruda drives on Jane Outerkirk, now Skiff to Waldo. Emerson Waldo tries to get it to Tasha Eisenhower, gets it down low to Skiff into a double. Skiff up for the shot, no good. She's trying to collect the rebound, it's fought for, and there's Indra. Back out to Eisenhower, and now with it, Waldo. Eisenhower wide open for 3. She's hit one already. Short, and rebounded again by Ruda, and she'll nail the bucket. Man, those offensive rebounds coming in to effect here today for the side of the Panthers. They are having a field day on the offensive glass, and they're up 6 with 23 seconds. Down low to 1, Addison Ewing up for the shot. It's no good, and picked right back up by Addison Ewing as Tasha Eisenhower fouls Ewing. I believe that's the first foul for Eisenhower. That is, so that's 5 fouls for North Platte. For side of the Panthers as Eisenhower gets some rest, and Bo Caskey will check in. 15 seconds left here in the first half. Kamensky with the basketball, looking for any inbounds. Throwing it all the way out to Hannaborg with 14. Hannaborg picks her dribble up, needs help. Has it almost stolen away by Emerson Waldo. Kamensky was cutting through the baseline, and Winnie Hannaborg was hoping that she'd come back to the basketball, but almost stolen away by the Panthers. Outerkirk with 10, finds Kamensky. Abby Kamensky drives into the paint, kicks it. How about Macy Freeze for 3? Why not? No good. Ewing with the rebound. Her second chance effort. No good. 1 second. That shot is no good. And that is where we're going to head into halftime here at the moment. Norfolk and the Panthers leading by 6 here. Their largest lead of the first half. 26-20. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back here, we will have our Quick Stop halftime show. Quick Stop, 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. We'll see you when we get back here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, as well as WJAG in Norfolk.
All hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
We're always something right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Get the results you need with Red Wolf Chemical. This is Kurt Carter. And whether you're looking for generic or brand name chemicals, surfactants, specialty products, or fertilizer, we've got you covered. We offer bulk and packaged products, delivery, and aerial application services, so you can trust us to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Willow Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Call me at 308-340-7751.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Find me, Brent Rogo, at 502 East Francis.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte High School currently trailing Norfolk and the Panthers 26-20. The first quarter looks like it was going to be a slugfest between these two teams on the defensive side. North Platte really not allowing anything to come down low in the paint. Avery Zern as well as Addison Ewing getting into the block battles between either two teams. But we ended off the first half tied 12-12. 12 with 1 starting. I don't want to spoil too much of our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Tasha Eisenhower putting up 9 points on the side of the Panthers. She was crucial for Norfolk to still be in this first quarter because it really was a block fest and block party on the side of North Platte, but they did have some clumsy moments as they gave the ball up. North Platte did quite a number of times on the offensive end of the court when they had some nice clean opportunities, just couldn't secure the basketball enough. And then when we get into the second half, North Platte eked it out to a 4-point lead at one point. They themselves were finally getting into a little bit of a rhythm. The defense was once again locking it down, and then on the offensive side, they were starting to hit some buckets, and it was really nice, beautiful, well-designed plays that they were able to set up and hit before Norfolk went on a huge run against North Platte. 7-0. That's right. A 7-0 run to close out the first half really allowed Norfolk to get the lead and then take over. They lead 26-20 here at halftime. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, as well as WJAG in Norfolk.
Means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
Tom plows runs his parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. It is time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Well, North Platte has had quite a first half here where they looked like they were starting to establish themselves on the offensive side, then kind of gave it all away. We'll start on the side of Norfolk and the Panthers here leading the way. Tasha Eisenhower. Miss Eisenhower at the moment currently has 9 points leading the way for the Panthers. She has 1-3 as well in this game already. Next up, Emerson Waldo with 6 points. She has 1-3 in this game already. She kind of started to join the scoring party early in the second quarter and really was a nice boost when Eisenhower went off with some rest. And then 4 points for Skylar Indra. She is a good threat down low for the Panthers here in this game. She has 4. 2 from Abigail Ruda, 4 from Cameron Skiff, and then 2 from Bo Kavsky. excuse me. And that is where we sit at the moment with North Platte High School and trailing at the moment 26-20. Then we'll move on to the side of North Platte High School and the Bulldogs here. Leading the way for them, how about it? Avery Zern's got 6 points in this game for North Platte and has really allowed them to catch back in here with her effort, specifically down low, where she has just put up some great blocks in the first quarter, but finds herself in foul trouble. 2 fouls. How about 5 points for Emily Hansen? She is 3 for 4 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds as well for North Platte High School. 3 points for Winnie Hannibal. She hit a 3 in this game. 4 for Addison Ewing, 2 for Macy Freeze, and that is where the scoring currently sits at the moment here for North Platte High School and the Bulldogs here again. We'll step aside, take a break. We come back. Third quarter action here. FM 98.1 and AM 1410 live streaming NorthPlattePost.com and WJAG in Norfolk.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
North Platte Post Sports.
Going back here to the Doghouse, it's currently 26-20 in favor of Norfolk and the Panthers. 7:47 left to go here in the third quarter. Up the court with it now comes Abigail Ruda. Ruda gets it on over to Waldo. Here on the far side wing, she drives into a double team. Needs some help. She's able to get it in to a nicely placed Ruda. How about Eisenhower? Tries to go for the shot, and she's way short, and it's saved by Indra, but she steps out of bounds. A turnover on the side of the Panthers. 26-20. Thank you again to our sponsors here in today's game. Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, and many more. Go to sandhillsstate.com for a full list of services and locations. Emerson Waldo with the steal. Can't get the shot to fall, and it's saved. Picked up. Ruda from round 8 out. No good. Tipped. Rebound. Tipped, and picked up by one. That would be on the side of Eisenhower's. Waldo's shot is no good. Skip with the rebound, and she will draw the foul as she goes up with the shot. Sorry there, I had to get some things repositioned. So it's 6:57 left on my computer. Sorry, I haven't said that. As there's the first foul called for Macy Freeze. And with that, Cameron Skiff goes to the free throw line. She has 4 points already. We'll make that 5 as she's able to nail the free throw. It's 27-20 in favor of Norfolk. It's her first free throw today. We'll make that her second as she has now 6 points for Norfolk, and it's the largest lead of this game at 28-8, an 8-point advantage. Hansen with it to Outerkirk, kicking it on over to Kamensky, down low to Zern. Zern, guarded by Indra. She backs her down, looks for some help, lost the basketball, but picks it back up. And then she lost it again and picked up by Abigail Ruda. Ruda crosses over Macy Freeze, stops, looks for some help, and is able to find it in Tasha Eisenhower. Eisenhower from round 8 out, short on the shot, tipped, and they're going to call a foul. That's going to be on Skylar Indra, her second. So with this now, North Platte will have an inbounds. They currently trail by 8, 28-20, but that wasn't too much of a problem for them last time out against the side of, Omaha Burke. They were down by double digits going into halftime, but eked out a massive victory. In the end, is it a nice Macy Freeze bucket as she was cutting into the lane, and she picks up her second bucket of the night. She got 4 points. Skip with it, guarded by Freeze. Needs some help, finds it in Tasha Eisenhower. Eisenhower stops and has a block from behind by Macy Freeze. No foul called. All the way up it goes to Macy Freeze. Freeze down low to Zern. Zern turning it back. Now Eisenhower, she blocks it. She collects her own miss and gets another bucket. And just like that, that 8-point lead's now down to 4. North Platte on a roll here. 8 points for Avery Zern. It's 28-24. Skiff with it. And a timeout's going to be called on the side of Norfolk and the Panthers. Chris Rees will take it. So with that, we'll also take a timeout. Our timeout's brought to you apart by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back. North Platte High School currently with a 4-point deficit to Norfolk and the Panthers 28-24. They've gone on a 4-0 run here to start the third quarter. And look to bounce and battle their way back here. Again, trailing by 4. Emerson with it. Gets it on down onto Ruda. Ruda pivoting around, needs help, gets it back to Emerson Waldo. Down low to Skip. Skip up for the shot. It will rattle itself in. Cameron Skip picks up another bucket, and with that, she now has 8 points in this ball game. And we're back up to a 6-point lead, 30-24. Kamensky now to Macy Freeze. 5:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Freeze stops, fires for 3. Freeze will hit nothing but net. And right just like that, it's a 3-point lead for the side of the Panthers, 30-27. Now here comes Ruda, driving, stops, throws it down to Indra. Indra in a double, up for the layup, blocked up front. That side by Avery Zern, a jump ball that will fall the way of North Platte. So just like that, it was a 6-point lead cut down to 3, and the Bulldogs back in this game with Emily Hansen on the inbound. Hansen, and it gets to Abby Kamensky. Kamensky to Macy Freeze, who's out around the logo area. Gets it to Kamensky. She crosses half court. And now look to drive past, and a foul's going to be called on Abigail Ruda. That's Ruda's second foul. And with that, we'll have an inbounds for North Platte on the near sideline. They trail by 3, 30-27. Freeze with the basketball. Looking for some help. Finds Hansen. She thought about the 3. She'll now pull up for 3. Emily Hansen can't get it. Outerkirk with the rebound. She fades. No good. Tipped up. And they're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by, I believe, Skylar Indra. Third rebound for Outerkirk. Now have an inbounds. Thank you again, though, to our sponsors here for today. Allo Communications. Allo has packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. Here's Freeze from the free throw line. Short. It's going to be saved by Avery Zern, but picked up by Cameron Skiff. Skiff now taking up the court, guarded by Freeze. Skiff spinning, lost it for a second, but gets it into Emerson Waldo. The Panthers need to get back on track here. They're looking for offensively, now leading by only just 3. Ruda steps back, finds Waldo. Waldo with it, drives and passes it to Tasha Eisenhower. Back to Waldo, sets, she fires for 3. How about it from Emerson Waldo. And now we're back up to 6 points the lead here for the side of the Panthers, 33-27. Oh, Outerkirk's open for 3. Why not? And we answer on the other side for the Bulldogs. It was 1 and 1. Here we go. 1 for 1 on either side on those 3s. That's Outerkirk's first 3. Tipped away, but picked up by Tasha Eisenhower. Kicking it to Skiff. Skiff driving into the lane. Needs some help. Goes up for the shot, blocked. She collects the rebound, up for her second chance effort, and powers her way down. Cameron Skiff for 2, and it's a 5-point lead here for the side of Norfolk and the Panthers. Skiff has 10 points in this game. Kamensky, and she'll step out of bounds. Abby Kamensky, really good defense from Emerson Waldo on that play, forcing Kamensky to the sideline, where she then steps out. 35-30 as Avery Zern will step out and take a little bit of a break as Addison Euling will check in for North Platte. They trail by 5. Eisenhower thought about the 3, kicks it. How about Ruda's 3? Off the mark, and rebounded by Macy Freeze. She falls, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by a Panther player. So with that, Emily Hansen will have an inbounds here. Underneath, on the baseline is where she'll have it, not underneath the basket if she gets it into Kamensky. 35-30 with 2:56 left to go. Our timeouts, of course, always brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group. Kevin McGann, the Fortified Group. You can find him at this new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Freeze will pick up an easy layup. That is now her 9th point, as that shot will fall in on the side. I believe that's Emerson Waldo. She'll pick up another bucket. She has 11 and now goes to the free throw line to shoot. Euling picks up her first foul as Skylar Indra checks out and Bo Caskey checks in. It's 37-32 in favor of the Panthers. 2:39 left to play. Waldo fires her free throw. It rattles itself in. She has 12 points as Caskey again checks in. It's 38-32, a 6-point lead. Hopping around that 6 to 8 point lead here in the second half, at specifically the third quarter, as Hansen's shot will rattle in. That was a very, very tough shot from Emily Hansen, and she nails it. 38-34. Eisenhower with it. Picks it up down to Emerson Waldo. Her shot is short and picked up by Outerkirk. Here comes the other way with it. North Platte and Emily Hansen. 38-34. Hansen at the three-point line. Dishes it to Kamensky, who that straightaway picked up by Abigail Ruda. She steals it. Ruda on a one-on-one. Going into the lane. Up for the layup. Needle rattling in. Tough shot from Abigail Ruda. Her fourth point. And it's back 40-34 as Ewing's shot is blocked. And now here comes Tasha Eisenhower. Eisenhower up the court. Will slow it down and pick her dribble up. Needs help. Finds it in Emerson Waldo. Waldo dribbling around the perimeter. Back it goes to Eisenhower. Eisenhower gets it to Skiff. Stolen, but picked right back up by Eisenhower. 18. She goes on the baseline. Eisenhower from 8 out. No good. Rebounded by Abby Kamensky. And now here comes North Platte the other way. Kamensky one-on-one against. They try to get it to Freeze. And a foul's going to be called on Macy Freeze as Abigail Ruda calling for a sub here as Natalie Bauman will check in for Abigail Ruda. It's the second foul for Macy Freeze as Skylar Indra now checks in. It's 2 fouls for Freeze. It's 40-34 in favor of the Panthers here with 1:17 left to go in the third. Now North Platte comes your way. Hey, thank you again to our sponsors today, Red Willow Chemical. At Red Willow Chemical, they offer both generic and name brand materials and fertilizers that you can either get via delivery or aerial application. Go to their website, RW Chemical, for more information. 40-34 with Tasha Eisenhower inbounding the basketball. Cameron Skiff will receive it, and Skiff will take it on the sideline. Skiff, baseline, up for the shot. She hits it. Cameron Skiff really had no resistance going to the paint. She has 12 points now, and it's 42-34 in favor of Norfolk in this game. The 4 seed taking on the 5 seed. Either two of these teams separated by like 0.2 of a power point as Kamensky fires for 3, overshoots it, and tipped, rebounded. It was going to be rebounded by Indra, but Macy Freeze gets dinged for her 3rd foul. It's the 3rd team foul for 4th team foul for North Platte as Winnie Hannibal checks in for Outerkirk, as well as Avery Zern checks in. So Outerkirk gets some rest, as well as Macy Freeze with those 3 fouls. As checking in now, Kyle Colmar, it looks like. I remember that I saw number 13 run across. As the officials are going to talk it over. Have an inbound. Side of Norfolk and the Panthers. They get it on up to, again, freshly subbed in Bauman. Now to Eisenhower on the far side. Here comes Skiff, back up to Bauman. Bauman cross-courts it to Eisenhower. She picks her dribble up, gets it back to Bauman. Bauman in the corner. Down low again, it's Cameron Skiff, and a foul is going to be called. Emily Hansen, her 3rd, And this is where I talked about it in our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game. The fouls that North Platte's getting into is going to be a problem. As checking back out goes Bauman, and so does Tasha Eisenhower, as checking in Kaya Kolmar, as well as Abigail Ruda. As Skiff will inbound it, it's 42-34 with 29 seconds left to go here. Skiff gets it in, down low into a double team. Skiff's shot is blocked, but a foul's called on that shot. It's going to be interesting who they call that on. Outer Kirker Zern. Ooh, it's on Avery Zern. That's Zern's third foul. And the 16th foul for North Platte. Once again, we talked about it in our pregame warm-up and all of our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game. North Platte needed to watch its foul troubles because it can't get into a little bit of foul trouble in these games. And yet again, it's rearing its ugly head as another bucket from Skiff. She's at 13 so far. 43-34. That's the wrong button. It's at the moment its largest of the game at 9 as Tasha Eisenhower can't check in yet, as checked out, I believe. Trying to find who checked out Abigail Ruda as Bo Kasky looks to check in with Eisenhower. Her shot from Skiff is short. Indra tries to collect the rebound. It's last off of Skylar Indra. And with that, here comes Bo Kasky for Indra, and then Tasha Eisenhower for Cameron Skiff. It's 43-34 here in the third quarter. 24.8 seconds left to go. Kamensky with it. Shot clock is off. She's looking to set up this last offensive possession. North Platte has had some difficulties this season in terms of getting a last-second score with time running out. 13 on over to Outerkirk. She'll fire for 3. Why not? Let it fly! Oh, Outerkirk. It's just a bit short, and it'll fall out of bounds with 7.5 left. Outerkirk has 3 points in this game, and one of them's a 3 as Cameron Skiff checks back in for Kasky. So with 7.5 left, now it's on the side of Norfolk, who are looking to get a final shot as Ruda checks in for Kaya Kolmar. As checking in now, once again comes Emma Long. Lots of substitutions. Now the inbounds from Norfolk. Eisenhower dishes it in, gets it to Long. Eisenhower, 5 seconds. Crosses the half-court line, 3 seconds. Her shot, no good. Skiff has it tipped out. With 0.6 left, she went for a half-court heave when she had a little bit of time left. But with 0.6, Norfolk and the Panthers will have an inbounds. 43-34 is their lead, with the inbounds coming from Abigail Ruda. Ruda, again with 0.6, looking for something. Looking, down low, it gets to Skip. Her shot's up, no good. And with that, we will head to quarter number 4, with, at the moment, the lead being in favor of Norfolk, 43-34. We come back, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming, NorPlattePost.com, and WJAG in Norfolk.
Plows runs his parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte has to work itself out of a pretty good hole. They trail 43-34, a 9-point lead for Norfolk and the Panthers here in the A1 District Playoffs. Again, the number 4 seed taking on the number 5 seed. North Platte, the number 4 seed. Norfolk, the number 5 seed here. Playing game winner goes to take on Millard South. as Emily Hansen now has the basketball. Top of the three-point line. She drives it on Eisenhower. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded on the side by Abigail Ruda and the Panthers. Ruda with the tenacious rebounding there. Stripping it out of Avery Zern's hands. And because of that, another possession for the side of the Panthers, who have had a pretty consistent second half. North Platte was looking like they were going to get rolling with their offense, as there's Emily Hansen with the steal, and then the foul called by Cameron Skiff. Skiff had the ball stolen away by Emily Hansen, then Hansen gets fouled upon by Skiff. That's Skiff's second. North Platte still trails 43-34. Winner goes to take on Millard South. Thank you again to our premier sponsors here for today's game. Willow Creek Embroidery, new owners and new location. Check out Robert at the Crew right by, Gary's. There's Tasha Eisenhower with the block. And now the other way with it comes Cameron Skiff. She drives in the baseline, a double, gets it down low to Indra. Indra shot is blocked, but a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Avery Zern underneath the basket. If that's true, that's Zern's fourth foul, and it is called on Avery Zern, her fourth. She's had a really spectacular game, Avery Zern has been on the defensive side, but sometimes just a little bit late on the defense, and because of the rotation, and because of that, has committed a couple fouls. 5 points for Indra, and now it's a 10-point lead, 44-34. Again, our timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. The shot goes up from Indra. She doesn't get it, but there's Tasha Eisenhower with the rebound. Seemingly all Norfolk and the Panthers in this game so far. They try to get it into Eisenhower. The basketball's on the floor. She collects it. She floats it. Hand no good. Skiff with the rebound. She misses another one and gets it in. Cameron Skiff collecting 2 rebounds in triple coverage. Hits the bucket. It's now the largest lead at 12, and we're going to have a timeout, I believe, and a timeout will be called on the side of North Platte and head coach Tyson Hammond. So we'll call a timeout as well. We can come back. North Platte needing to close in on this 12-point deficit. They're at 46-34.
There's nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back to the doghouse here. Currently, at the moment, it is a 12-point lead for Norfolk and the Panthers here again in the A1 District Girls game. Winner goes to take on Millard South tomorrow. Loser, unfortunately, will have their season come to an end. 46-34 is where we sit. North Platte looked like it was about to go on a little bit of a roll here to start the third quarter, but it was immediately shut in by Norfolk and the Panthers when they went on a 4-0 run and turned the quarter around and now lead by 12, 46-34. Here's Emily Hansen wide open for 3. Oh, it just off the mark and ripped and rebounded on the side by Emerson Waldo. Norfolk really getting the rebounds to fall in this game as Abigail Ruda has it. A double team gets it into Indra, and a timeout's going to be called on the side of Norfolk as they'll have an inbounds underneath their basket. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann, the Fortify Group, at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Well, Avery Zern's checked back in, and she's going to have to be very careful. North Platte has 7 fouls with that here in this half, and with that, Norfolk is in the bonus, but Zern has 4 fouls herself. Again, she's having a great game. Really loved what I saw on the defensive side, specifically when it comes to blocking and just being there. But some fouls coming a little late in her rotation has gotten her to 4 fouls and potentially on the verge of fouling out if she commits any more. It's, though, a 12-point lead for Norfolk and the Panthers with Abigail Ruda checking it in. On the sideline, here's Ruda ready to let it go. Looking is Ruda. Gets it into Eisenhower. She fires. It's blocked up front and picked up by Emily Hansen. Now here comes North Platte. A 3-on-2. Hansen has it tipped away by Tasha Eisenhower. And with that, we'll have an inbounds underneath Norfolk basketball with North Platte. 5:59 left to go. Bulldogs need a big bucket here to start getting the momentum back. Hansen with it. Looking. She's looking, running out of time. Throws it all the way back to Abby Kamensky. And now the offense resets up for the Panthers here. Hansen, near side wing. Looking, dribbling around. Finds Outer Kirk on the near side wing. Again, close to the corner. Down low to Zern. Zern spinning up for the shot. Way off the mark. And rebounded by Cameron Skiff. And with that, here comes Skiff the other way. Skiff with it. Picks her dribble up and passes it back to Eisenhower. Skiff at the moment has 13 points, leading the way for the Panthers. 24 on the shot clock, 5:32 left to go. Eisenhower dishes it off to Waldo. Waldo back to Eisenhower. Eisenhower to Ruda. Ruda tries to get it down low to Skiff, and it's tipped out by Emily Hansen. So with that, an inbounds for Norfolk. With 13 seconds left to go here in the shot clock, it's 46-34. I'm trying to get back into the rhythm myself after missing a couple of games due to state wrestling, as there is Jaden Outerkirk collecting the steal. And now Kamensky takes up the court to Outerkirk. She drives into the lane, kicking it out. Hansen wide open for three. Oh, off the mark, and there's rebounded by Skylar Indra. It's another rebound for Indra. And with that, that's her third, and now under 5 minutes left to go here in the ballgame. Thank you again to our sponsors here at Dave's Place Pizza and Wings, as there's Macy Freeze with the steal. She saves it, and there's Jaden Outerkirk, who's able to collect it. Cutting me off there again. Dave's Place Pizza and Wings. You find out more. I messed that one up there. Sorry there. Dave's Place, 1510 East 4th Street. Now, Hansen spinning up for the layup. They're going to call a foul on the shot. I believe that's on Waldo. That is going to be on Emerson Waldo, her first, and the fourth foul. So Waldo picks up her first and the fourth team foul, and with that, Hansen goes to the free throw line. She's 3 for 4 already in this game. How about we make, she's 3 for 5 now. That one just barely rimming in and out as Ewing will check in for Zern, and Indra will take a little break as taking in Atlee Bauman for Norfolk. Hansen gets ready. Again, she's 3 for 5. Fires. How about we make that 4 for 6? That is her 8th point, and we're down to 11 the lead for the Panthers. The throw all the way across to Bauman. Bauman throws it up to Emerson Waldo. Waldo gets it down to Skiff. Skiff up for the shot. She won't get it to fall, but a foul is going to be called on Jaden Outerkirk. Third for Outerkirk, and once again, here comes Cameron Skiff to the free throw line. She's missed 2 so far in this game. Pretty efficient from the line. The 8th team foul for North Platte. They trail by 11. Skiff fires. She misses that one, so that's her third miss. But the problem, once again, for North Platte is that Norfolk's in the bonus, so any fouls towards the end to try to cut time will only result in free throws. Skiff fires, and she nails that one, so we're back up to 12. 46-35. Favor of the Panthers, an 11-point lead. 47, a little late on that correction. So I had to get my stats up. Skiff, 14 points. Freeze, drives into the paint, goes over, and stolen away by Emerson Waldo. Try to get it to Kamensky, but there's Waldo with the interception on the pass. And it's 37-35. Ruda with it in a double team, needs help, splits through the defenders and stolen away by Outerkirk. And now with 3:57, here comes Emily Hansen and the Bulldogs trying to establish some sort of offensive momentum here. Driving, up for the shot, and a terrific block coming in. That's from Natasha Eisenhower, trailing and just swats it away with authority. And now it's 47-35, and they're going to bounce it off of Outerkirk, but a timeout's going to be called on the side of Norfolk. It's going to be a full timeout, it looks like. So with that, we'll step aside and take a timeout as well. North Platte at the moment trailing 47-35. Our timeout's brought to you apart by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group.
Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Doghouse as North Platte currently at the moment trails Norfolk 47-35, 12-point margin with 3:36 left to go. North Platte in some foul trouble, 8 total team fouls with Avery Zern currently sitting at 4, Outerkirk with 3, Hanson with 3, and Macy Freeze with 3 as well. So North Platte's going to have to really dig into those buckets that they found during the Omaha-Burke game to really drag something out. Currently trailing by 12 with an inbounds from Tasha Eisenhower. Eisenhower looking to get set, looking for anyone. Finds it inside of Ruda, and Ruda back to to Waldo. Waldo tries to break down Macy Freeze. She drives, picks her dribble up, and tries to get it, and stolen away by Macy Freeze with the foul being called on Abigail Ruda. Her third foul. That's 5 team fouls for the Panthers, and we'll have an inbounds for North Platte here. And they trail 47-35, 3:20 now left to go here in the ball game. Hand off to Emily Hanson. Hanson driving on into the lane, kicks it to Freeze. She drives. She fires from the free throw line. Short, tipped and rebounded by Cameron Skip, and the other way with it comes the side of Norfolk and the Panthers with Tasha Eisenhower. Eisenhower picks her dribble up, needs help, finds it in Abigail Ruda. Ruda pivoting around, looking, running out of time, needs a dribble, is able to find it. Down low they go. Waldo from the free throw line, no good. She collects her own miss, and the shot goes up, and she gets fouled on the collected rebound. So with that, Emerson Waldo will go to the line. That's Jaden Outerkirk's 4th foul in this game as Skylar Indra looks to check in. I believe it's going to be for Atlee Bauman as Waldo, her first free throw's off the mark. Yep, there goes Bauman out as here comes Avery Zern now. Zern with her 4th foul, 2 Bulldogs in foul trouble. Zern with 4, Outerkirk with 4. North Platte trails by 12 with 2:46 left to go. The shot's up, and it just barely squeaks in from Emerson Waldo. Her 13th point, and now a 13-point lead, 48-35. With 2:39 left to go, Kamensky for 3 off the back iron. She'll collect her own rebound, drives in, needs help, gets it back, and that's picked up by Avery Zern. Now here comes North Platte once again trying to get something energized on the offensive side. Hanson thought about it, gets down low to Zern. Zern up for the shot, heavily contested, and Hanson collects the rebound, and we'll have it back for another offensive possession, but stolen away from behind by Emerson Waldo, and then Hanson gets drilled for the foul, her 4th. And with that, to the free throw line goes Emerson Waldo once again. Great effort from North Platte on that offensive side to collect the rebound and make it a concerted effort to get a bucket, but from behind, Emerson Waldo squeaks in and steals it from Emily Hanson. And now with 2:12 left, Emerson Waldo hits her 14th point in this game. It's 49-35 as checking out coming in, Adalia McWilliams for Skylar Indra with 2:12 left to go. It's 49-35, well, almost 50 as there's Emily Hanson collecting her 5th rebound. Up the court comes Hanson. She drills on over to Kamensky. Kamensky into the lane. Lost control of the basketball. Looking for some help. Tries to get it to Outerkirk and stolen by Emerson Waldo. And now here comes Abigail Ruda. Ruda to Tasha Eisenhower. Now back to Waldo. Now to Eisenhower. Down low to Skip. Skip gets it in. Ruda's shot off the mark and rebounded by Outerkirk. And the other way with it. That's the 5th for Outerkirk. Here comes North Platte. Outerkirk going to go coast to coast, but lost the basketball. Last touch by Jaden Outerkirk. And North Platte, and there'll be a timeout called by head coach Tyson Hammond with 1:39 left to go. We'll also step aside and take a timeout. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can find his new location, 621 South Dewey. Sweet number B, North Platte trailing 49-35 here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, also on WJAG in Norfolk.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and Bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for the fall 2023 school year. Visit mppsd.org to complete the online application. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your students to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
North Platte Post Sports.
We'll go back here to the doghouse. North Platte currently trailing Norfolk here in the fourth quarter with 1:39 left to play. 49-35. Winner goes to take on Millard South. Losers of season will unfortunately come to an end with Tasha Eisenhower inbounding it in. She gets it to McWilliams, and now up the court with it comes Waldo. Waldo passes it to Eisenhower, and Abby Kamensky will foul Tasha Eisenhower. That's Kamensky's second foul, and with that, that's the 10th team foul for North Platte, and we're in the double bonus for the side of Norfolk, so Eisenhower will shoot two. Her first free throw off the mark is checking now in comes Brooklyn Brands for Abigail Ruda. And Eisenhower looking to make the free throw here. Shoots and fires. Just short again. She'll look for it and collect it by Abby Kamensky, and the foul's called by Eisenhower. Tasha Eisenhower's second foul of this ball game. The sixth team foul on the side of the Panthers, and now with 1:27 left, here comes North Platte. We saw in the game, I believe, a couple of weeks ago, but in Scottsbluff, where North Platte in the closing minutes were able to go on a really monster tear thanks to the three-point shot, as Cameron Skiff will pick up her third. So we know the Dogs can make those shooting sprees happen. They're just kind of running out of time to do so as Bauman and Ruda check in for McWilliams, as well as the checked-in Brooklyn Brands with Macy Freeze at the free throw line for her first attempts. She nails it. Macy Freeze with 10 total points. 1 for 1. As checking now in comes Kiki Williams with Winnie Hanneborg and Addison Euling. As out goes Outerkirk, Hansen, and Zern. Again, who are in foul trouble, so North Platte just looking to foul. So sending in the people who have no fouls to their name as Freeze. She nails that free throw, 2 for 2. It's her 11th point. Now it's 37, excuse me, as Macy Freeze fouls Emerson Waldo on that foul. Freeze picks up her fourth, which was probably not what head coach Tyson Hammond wanted. Probably wanted Kiki Williams, Addison Euling, or Winnie Hanneborg to foul, but fortunately went the other way as Waldo's free throw way off the mark. Airballed it. 49-37 the lead here for Norfolk. 1:19 left to go here in this ball game. Waldo fires. She misses it, and rebounded by Emily Hansen. She collects her sixth. Up the court with it. The throw on over to Outerkirk. She drives, kicks it. Hansen with it, run out of time, needs to get some sort of shot off. 1:06 left to go. Kamensky can't get anything, so with that, Tyson Hammond himself must take a timeout. Of course, our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group. You check out Kevin McGann in the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. And also, Quick Stop. Quick Stop has 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. So with 1:04 left to go here in the ball game, North Platte trails 49-37 to Norfolk, and the Panthers. Winner will go and take on the side of Millard South, the number 1 team in the A1 district bracket. Tomorrow in Omaha, North Platte has a minute to work a miracle here. Kamensky with it at the logo. Looks for anyone. Kicks it to Freeze. Freeze gets a screen. She'll drive. Kicks it. Kamensky with the basketball. Looking for anything. Down to Zern. Zern drives in on Skip. Her shot's up. And it will fall in, but they're going to call a foul on the floor. But Avery Zern still will get to go to the free throw line as Skip picks up her 4th foul. So in comes Hannah Borg-Euling as well as Kiki Williams, as now Skylar Indra as well as McWilliams. Adalia McWilliams will check in for the Panthers. So with 50 seconds left, Avery Zern goes to the free throw line. She has 8 points and 4 fouls in this game. 50.4 seconds left in the 4th. Zern, first free throw hits the mark. That's 9 points for Avery Zern. Looking for her 10th in this game. The shot goes up. Zern will nail it again. She's 2 for 2 with 10 points. With the inbounds getting all the way up, it'll go. They try to get it to Skylar Indra, and then a foul will be called. I believe that's Brooklyn Brands who got the basketball, and now she'll head to the free throw line. It's a 10-point lead on the side of Norfolk with 44.5 seconds left. The second foul for Addison Euling. As checking now in comes the side of Adalia McWilliams as that first free throw off the mark from Brands. And then here comes those 3, Hansen, Outerkirk, and Freeze for North Platte. 49-39 is the lead for Norfolk and the Panthers. 44.5 seconds left to go. As Brands sets and fires. Her free throw off the mark. Rebounded by Skylar Indra. And they'll call a jump ball in favor of the Panthers. So now with that, they'll have an inbounds down beneath as Cameron Skiff now looks to check in for Norfolk. As well, looking to be Hatley Bauman. Off goes Indra as well as McWilliams. So now the inbounds for Norfolk, leading by 10 with 42.6 seconds as Abigail Ruda also checks in. 10-point lead for Norfolk in this ball game. The throw, down low. Eisenhower up for the layup. No good. Tipped up, rebounded by Ruda, and the foul's going to be called, I believe, on Zern or Hansen. Nope, it's going to be called on Emily Hansen. With that, that is how her game will come to an end, as well as her senior season. She gets fouled out, fortunately, of this game. Again, another good performance from Hansen, as she was one of those defensive players that was there to jump inside the lane, intercept the ball as much as she could, disrupt the passing lanes, and put the Bulldogs into transition, but fouls out with 5 fouls. And the first one from Ruda lands the mark. 5 points for Abigail Ruda. 50-39. As now Ruda with the second free throw sets and fires. It rattles in. That's 6 points for Abigail Ruda. And then Norfolk will take a timeout here, leading 51-39 in this ball game. 38.5 seconds left. North Platte looking It's tough to say they need a miracle run, but they kind of need like the Tracy McGrady style run here of just hitting 3 after 3 and hurrying it up down the floor. Avery Zern has 4 fouls. Outerkirk and Macy Freeze have 4 fouls. So, and we're in 10 fouls for North. Oh my gosh, good heavens, your mouth work here. North Platte. So with that, Norfolk's in the double bonus, but also North Platte's in the bonus with Norfolk committing 8 fouls themselves. Thank you again to our sponsors today, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 in North Platte, invites you out to stop by and take a test drive here today. Premier Toyota, let's go places. So with 38.5 seconds, North Platte will have an inbounds with Jaden Outerkirk. Norfolk will go in a partial full, well, they will go in a full court press, but not at a tough measure, but don't look to foul either because they have North Platte in the bonus. Kaminsky with it with 33 seconds. On over to Freeze. Freeze with the basketball. Drives, steps, fires for 3 straightaway center. Oh, hits off the back iron, tipped up, rebounded by Macy Freeze. She jumps on it and we'll have a jump ball. That's going to fall in favor of North Platte with 22.2 seconds. 2-2-2 here in the fourth, 51-39. That's where we sit. As checking in now comes Dahlia McWilliams. McWilliams checks in, and checking out comes Bauman. Now with 22 seconds and inbound for North Platte. Looking, throwing it all the way out to Avery Zern, but it's stolen away by Cameron Skiff and Tasha Eisenhower, who throws it on up. They're going to keep it alive in 16 seconds. Back over it goes, and now with the passing around, and with that foul, Macy Freeze draws her 5th, and with that will most likely, and will actually end her day. 5 fouls for Macy Freeze. She ends today with 11 points in the game for the junior Macy Freeze. As Emerson Waldo now to the free throw line with Bo Caskey subbing in for Norfolk. As out comes Cameron Skiff, and Kiki Williams checks in with 11.5 here as well for North Platte. Also checking in here for the Bulldogs, Kendall Valentine for Outerkirk. First we've seen of Kendall Valentine here. Avery Zern will check out as well. So that's going to end Outerkirk's season, as well as her final game here for the Bulldogs. Don't want to look too much over there or I'll cry myself. I'm much of a crybaby myself too. So the shot goes up from Emerson Waldo, and she nails it. First free throw for Waldo. It's 52-39. That's 15 points. And now out comes Tasha Eisenhower with 11.5. Waldo will have a chance at that free throw. She nails both of them. She's had a really strong game from the free throw line, only missing 3. As checking in comes Emma Long for Norfolk. And with 11.5 left, North Platte will look to get a final score-off here before the game's over, with the Panthers advancing on to take on Millard South tomorrow in Omaha. With 4 seconds left, Kiki Williams has it. She'll fire away for 3. Ooh, a little bit short. And with that, that is how the game and the season for North Platte will end here at home in the play-in game. North Platte will fall here to Norfolk and the Panthers 53-39, with the Panthers exacting revenge over North Platte, with the season series going at 1-1. North Platte picked up the victory earlier in the year, but Norfolk gets revenge in this game, picking up the W 53-39. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we will have the quick stop post-game show right here on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live stream as always, NorthPlattePost.com, and also on WJAG in Norfolk.
Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Everything you need in a blend. That's why everybody stops.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. North Platte falls in this game against Norfolk and the Panthers 53-39. The Panthers move on to take on Millard South, the number 1 team here in the A1 District Tournament tomorrow. Well, the season for North Platte and the Bulldogs, unfortunately, will come to an end here. It was quite a first half between these two teams. The Bulldogs really seemed to follow along with my game plan that I talked about to start off with really stopping the interior plays on the side of the Panthers. There was a block festival down low with Avery Zern, Addison Ewing, as well as Emily Hansen getting involved, where we ended and headed into the second quarter tied at 12-12. And then things got a little bit rougher on the offensive side for North Platte. The woes of the shots just not being able to be hit kind of reared their ugly head again as Norfolk went on a little bit of a run to close out the second quarter. It was a 7-0 run to lead at half, 28-20. Then the Panthers came out of half and just continued on with their nice offensive shooting as well as some very solid defense to get up to about 12-point lead, and that's where it sat really the majority of the second half. They pick up the victory again, 53-39. We will now get into our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule appointment with them today. On the victorious side of the Norfolk Panthers, 16 points from Emerson Waldo with 3 rebounds. 14 points for Cameron Skiff and 3 rebounds with 4 fouls. 9 for Tasha Eisenhower with 1 rebound. Skylar Indra had 5 points with 3 rebounds. And then Bo Caskey with 2 points as well for the side of the Panthers. And Abigail Ruda, 6 points as well. On the side of North Platte High School and the Bulldogs, leading the way for them was Macy Free. She had 11 points, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, but fouled out of this game late in it. And then it was 10 points for Avery Zern. She was 2 for 2 from the free throw line as well with 2 rebounds and 4 fouls. Emily Hansen had 8 points. She was 4 for 6 from the free throw line and 6 rebounds. She fouled out with 8 points. 3 for Winnie Hannibord with the 3, and 3 for Jaden Outerkirk, who also hit a 3 in this game. Outerkirk had 5 rebounds as well. 2 rebounds for Abby Kamensky as well in this ball game. So with that, we'll step aside and we'll take a real quick break. When we come back, we'll get a talk with head coach Tyson Hammond here to close out the season. When we come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming NorthPlattePost.com, and also on WJAG in Norfolk.
results you need with Red Will Chemical. This is Kurt Carter, and whether you're looking for generic or brand name chemicals, surfactants, specialty products, or fertilizer, we've got you covered. We offer bulk and packaged products, delivery, and aerial application services, so you can trust us to deliver. Don't wait. Visit Red Will Chemical today and see the difference quality products and personalized service can make. Call me at 308-340-7751.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available too. Distinction is important and helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Well, back here to the Doghouse, North Platte falls to Norfolk, and the Panthers here 53-39, ending the seasons and North Platte careers of one Emily Hansen, Jaden Outerkirk as well. As, gotta find, sorry, the last one here for North Platte. It's just those two, Hansen and Outerkirk, who finishing their career here. Falling to Norfolk, so the Panthers will go on the road to take on Millard South tomorrow. North Platte High School on the boys' side will be taking on Lincoln. I believe it's Southeast on Saturday in Lincoln for their first matchup in the District A4. Yep, Lincoln Southeast, the number 3 seeded Bulldogs taking on the number 2 seeded Lincoln Southeast on Saturday. So the Bulldogs on the boys' side looking to continue on. We'll have a tough opponent in that game. It's time for our final box score provided to us by Eeks Office. The final box score is 53-39. The box score is sponsored by Eeks Office. For copies, furniture, or janitorial supplies, think Eeks and visit eeks.com. Our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the Game is going to go to the 2 seniors, Emily Hansen as well as Jaden Outerkirk, for all the years they've put here into this North Platte program. Head coach Tyson Hammond always talked about, the process, and they were the start of that process here with those 2 girls and put up a strong season here as head coach Tyson Hammond walking his way on over for the final time here for this season. Coach, first off, it's glad to see you again. It took a little bit of an escapade out and away for some district wrestling, so it's good to see you once again here, Coach. Picked up a strong victory against Omaha Burke where the offense really exploded and it was looking to transition it on here. The first half looked like, towards the end that was going to start to come to fruition, but once again the basket just wouldn't let it go in after against some really good setup offensive plays.
Yeah, that's, first half we did a lot of good things, and we got into a little bit of foul trouble, and we didn't finish the half real well. But we were still okay, and I thought throughout the entire game we did a lot of things as far as getting deflections defensively and being in good places, but we could never get 2 hands on the ball. And it seemed like every bounce we'd get a deflection and it would go the wrong way and we'd end up giving up a layup. And, those little things make a big difference, and we just weren't able to overcome that. And played hard and did a lot of good things, but like you said, we just didn't score enough points. We didn't put the ball in the hoop enough.
And that seems to be kind of the motto, if you had one motto for this season, playing hard, because this team to the very end of any game, no matter how far the deficit, would always push it to 110%, always trying to find the best bounce possible. Take me through this season and some of the really positives that you just loved to see and would love to keep seeing as we get into next season.
I told our kids after the game, I didn't have anything ready to say for this today because I expected us to win today and be playing tomorrow, but that's what every coach would tell you too. So, but I told them, I said, their desire to practice, to get better, to work hard throughout the entire season is the thing that I'll always remember about this group, because I've been doing this for 18 years now, and I've never been a part of a group that had as many things to deal with as this group did, from between injuries and different things that we don't have any control over that happen along the way. So incredibly proud of their willingness to stick to it and keep fighting and keep getting better. And outcomes aren't always what you want them to be, but what you learn from it is probably the most important part. And we'll learn a lot from this as we go forward, and we'll, that's the thing with high school basketball. We'll have the next group next year, and we'll move on.
Next group next year, move on and step on up again. When you get to, I would assume probably a exit interview or just exit discussion, when you get to those younger girls that, that were part of this varsity roster but didn't get much playing time, you get to highlight much like, this is a bad taste, of course, that nobody wants to have to experience. Will you use that as a driving force to be like, hey, let's never have to feel this ever again? So keep putting in that hard work that you saw all season to set the tone for next year.
Right, and that's part of it, when things don't always go your way. And the good thing about this year is we had a lot of people get playing time that we probably didn't expect them to. When we lose 3 starters that we thought we were going to have, and it ends up really changing the looks of things, and we got a lot of people chances to play, and the thing that we'll talk about when we get to our individual meetings and stuff will be like, we got to take what we learned, and now we got to get more out of it. And that starts with the summer stuff, and we'll get that up there too, but we got to give a little bit of time right now and go from there.
And again, talk about those seniors that will be moving on to the next part of their careers. Jaden Ouderkirk as well as Emily Hansen here. Take me through how special it was to be able to work with these ladies as well and see them grow from when they first started to here in their senior year.
Yeah, it's probably can't tell you what those two mean to us and what they've meant to our team through the years. They actually, as freshmen, practiced with us every day. They weren't with the freshman group itself. We had a big freshman group, and those two were with us on a JV varsity standpoint from their freshman year on, and did things the right way and worked hard. And the process isn't the same for everybody, and those two worked their way up playing JV for freshman and their sophomore year, and still even as juniors, and getting into varsity games as juniors to then becoming, two people that we have to have on the floor to find ways to be successful. Very, very proud of them and their work ethic and their desire to be a part of something bigger than themselves, because that's what part of being a team is you got to try to be part of something that's bigger than just you, and I thought those two have done that exceptionally well throughout their time with us.
And, well, you talked about the injuries earlier. We'll be getting them back next year. Clancy Brown as well as Ellie Blakely will be back next year. So even though you lose 2 of some really well standout players, a big chunk of the core will still be returning. And with the way this season ended, Avery Zern really coming into her own on the defensive side as well, seeing some Trinity back action as well. Abby Kamensky starting most of the year. You got to be pretty excited to be a Bulldog fan with, again, the retaining core still here and the culture still set for the future.
Yeah, that's the good thing about a season like this. You know, there's plenty of tough things with injuries and that stuff, but the good thing is the experience that your younger kids get. And, you know, we'll bring back a good group that got a chance to play a lot this year. And, you know, the thing we got to get them to understand is, you know, between now and November is a long time. And you can't just come back in November and expect to be better without putting the work in, you know, in between. So we got to make sure we get them to understand that there's a lot of work that we've got to do to individually work on getting better. That way, as a team, we can be better next time around.
Coach, again, thank you so much for stopping by all season here for our coaches post-game interview sponsored by Farmers Insurance agent Stephen Rhodes. North Platte Falls in this one with Norfolk and the Panthers moving on to take on Millard South. We will see you all on Thursday for college basketball here at FM 98.1 and AM 1410.
You've been listening to the Dogs on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM with live streaming video at northplattpost.com. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance, the Shelter Boys, Pete Bowles and Brent Rogo, Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course.